a professional Halo player. He's one of the like highest ranked players in the world, and also H1Z1. A gentleman donated him a very, 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 like when I say very, 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 it's like very racist. Um, a very racist donation, and obviously donations pop up on the screen and everything. And Ninja is like one of those guys that like if you're racist, he goes and he finds like your Steam ID and he gets you banned from games, stuff like that. Like because he knows like devs, like developers and stuff like that. Because he's played games all of his life, so he knows like all these guys. So he like finds out these things and he gets you like banned and stuff. And then what happened is one day this guy just set him off and he released his personal information because when you get a donation from somebody, I don't know if you get to know this, but I get your first name, I get your last name, I get your email address, I get like all that stuff gets given to me, and he released all of that, and so Ninja got I think a 2-day ban on Twitch from it, so that's like first strike, and you know the Twitch policy, 3 strikes you're out, so. Um, yeah, that happened with that. And so, yeah, don't break the Twitch terms of services. Don't ever release personal information on Twitch. You will get banned for it. L. Fisher, hello. How are you doing tonight? Sorry. Whatever that pasta is, could. Penne? What? You guys are... Is this the sickening the curry? That's petty. Well, of shame that is. I'm so lost, guys. Like all of a sudden, I don't know. It seems like it would be a deterrent. Yeah, it seems like it would be a deterrent, but at the same time, like you're releasing people's personal information and stuff, and it's never good to do that on Twitch, especially because there are a lot of like other trolls out there, and you release personal information about that person, they're gonna get trolled by all these other trolls, even though they're trying to troll you, stuff like that. It's never good. It's like nobody kind of deserves that kind of stuff in that sense of things. So, yeah, it's better to just not do it at all. I'm not a rocket scientist. I thought you were, though, Aronia. I thought you were a rocket scientist. Bubbles, hello, I've arrived. Hi, Bubbles. How are you doing? See, I got my Shrek shirt on tonight, though. See that? Yeah. I mean the flour. Is it for thickening the curry? No, 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 no. Oh, sorry. We're making naan bread right now. So this is our naan bread. Flour, sugar, salt in there. Yeast, warm water. It's starting to foam. And 1 teaspoon of sugar to feed the yeast. Then we're going to put 3 tablespoons of yogurt and 2 tablespoons of oil into this. We're going to pour it into that. We're going to mix it up. And we're going to have our naan dough. We're going to knead that a whole bunch. We're going to set it aside. Let it rise. All rise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Naan bread, motherfucker. But okay, then it'll rise up. Then we'll pound the fuck out of it. That sounded really bad, but okay. We'll pound the fuck out of it. We'll roll it out into little rounds, and then we'll get out our little cast iron pan here, and we'll make naan breads to go with our curry tonight. And then we'll get started on our rice, our biryani rice. We'll also make, and we'll make some riata, which is like a yogurt sauce that technically is supposed to clean your palate. It all comes together very nicely, and then we'll have a beautiful, beautiful curry dinner for everybody to see and enjoy. Can you explain how yeast needs to be fed? Well, the Hawaii yeast is a living organism, so the second that, and it's like, it's dormant, right, when it's dry. So when you pour water onto it, you activate it, and that yeast is living. So then feeding it, you're giving it sugar. Sugar is a carbohydrate. All of our bodies need carbohydrates to like function. So when you give it that sugar, you're feeding the yeast, which means it's like actually eating the carbohydrate, which then it produces carbon dioxide. Yeah, carbon dioxide. And that's what, like, you eat, we shit. This is like the way I'm gonna like give you the terminology. Human beings, we eat. Our like byproduct is we shit. Methane gas pretty much comes out of us. Their shit is carbon dioxide, which they like expel, and that's what rises and makes the bread like become big. And then at a certain point, it starts to ferment, and then we'll get alcohol if we want that. So yeah, that is what I mean by the feeding, the yeast, if that makes any sense to you. I know that was probably a horrible way of explaining it, but yeah, that's exactly what we were doing. You're feeding the yeast so that it gives off its like byproduct. Its byproduct makes our bread rise, or fermentation. Sorry, Robin, you should make bread in a bag sometime. I've never made bread in a bag, so I should look that up. Robin, I only work on engines, the engine design. Okay, I gotcha. Just an engineer, not a rocket scientist. Chisel, how are you? How you doing? And oh yeah, yeast lesson, yeast burps, exactly. Yeast is feeding on your balls as we speak. Yeast is everywhere actually around you. Yeah, yeast is around us everywhere. So natural sourdoughs, you'll literally pour water into flour, and you'll just let it sit out overnight. There's going to be natural yeast that's going to fall into that, eat the carbohydrates, ferment, and then that dough is going to turn sour. And then you're going to constantly have to feed that sour also, because there's natural yeast in that now. That's the best way to actually make sourdough, is to actually make a natural starter out of it. The more you know. So that's what sourdough is also, what you're doing. See, fermentation. So bread is full of yeast farts. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what it is. Or burps. Oh, if only it was a burp. It could be a burp. Or it could be a fart. I don't know. There you go. Share that knowledge. Yeah, trying my best. I kind of explained it fucked up, though. But, hey, it's what I do. I fuck shit up. Anyways, so now, get out our Greek yogurt, because it's the thickest and greatest way of going when you're making riatas and naan breads. You want that full flavor, not runny yogurt. So we go right into our tablespoon, and we need 3 tablespoons. Okay, 3 tablespoons into our yeast mix. Okay, 3 into there. And then oil. If you have ghee, it's like clarified butter pretty much. It's the better way to go. More flavor, it's better, right? But I'm not clarifying butter. So 2 tablespoons of oil into that. Stir it up. And then into our dough. Into our flour, sorry. Just like so. Oh man, curry yum. I had chicken nuggets tonight. Hey, I love chicken nuggets. Don't hate on chicken nuggets, Sig Spec. That's some good shit. Yo, what's up, Art? How are you? What do people mean by nutritional yeast? Is that different? I've had it on popcorn and it's like cheesy flavor. It's probably that like fermented a bit, and so it starts to take on a different flavor. But I'm not entirely too sure what nutritional yeast is, unfortunately. It's never been in my culinary background. It's just cooking yeast? I wouldn't know. I've only served the finest Belgian ball yeast in my house. It's pretty random, but okay. Anyways, Now we're just gonna get our hands in here. You know what I mean? I made curry the other day, a Japanese curry. I've never had Japanese curry, but I hear it's very sweet. Is that true? Man, I love Japanese curry. Is it true when they say it's very sweet? Bubbles, thank you for the host. I just took a trip to Japan recently. Amazing curry. Yeah, it's sweet. Isn't it like more of a breakfast item? Also, it's a breakfast item, right? And that's why it's sweet. Yeah, it's not as savory. Yeah, but it's more breakfast. That's why it's so sweet. I make mine a bit spicy, but it can be. Sig Spec, thank you so much for the follow. Cheers. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my kitchen. How are you tonight? How are the chicken nuggets? Anyways, so here we are. Just gonna knead this. By kneading it, we're gonna create gluten. Gluten is a protein that gives your like bread structure. So we're just gonna knead it away and knead it away. Art, thank you for the host. I appreciate it very much. So yeah, you're just gonna knead this away and away and away. Usually I'd put this down on like a floured surface and knead it, but I'm kneading it in the bowl so then I don't have to like clean up after myself. In the mess, on all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Bubbles is back again. Sweet stuff. I bet you all like sodas too. Yeah, I've had it for breakfast, but I'm not sure if it's a breakfast thing. I think it is like more a breakfast item than it is like a dinner item. But like Japanese breakfasts are like quite substantial in the sense that they have like a lot of things that that they eat. Like they eat fish, they eat rice, they have miso soup for breakfast. They have like the seven turned egg like omelet. They do a lot of things for their breakfast. They really do. So what is it? They also have like pickled plums. One other thing that's pickled. It's pickled plums and something else. But I was in Tokyo. More a Western breakfast is common from what I could tell, but I'm not an expert. Traditional Japanese breakfast is way different. Yeah, I think when we get like the Hawaii. Thank you so much for the follow. Cheers, bud. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to the stream. Man, you have less counter space than I do. Does it drive you crazy? Sig, I shit you not, I fucking hate not having counter space. So yes, it drives me fucking absolutely insane. Yeah, I won't lie on that one. Like, if I had a bigger kitchen, the stuff I'd be able to do in it would be way better. It just sucks that you can't do some things on like stream or whatever because like you just don't have a counter. It's like literally this is my prep area. This is all I have because right here's the stove, right here's where you put dirty dishes, you have your sink, you have your drying. There's nowhere else. Nothing. And then we have this little kitchen cart. And yeah. Knock everything on the floor. Holly's got it pretty much. No. I'm in charge of the kitchen, so normally I have to clean it up then. But they don't really have time for that in the new generation. Oh yeah, like traditional will be what this is in 20 years, right? Like it's just how it is. Nobody has time anymore. Nobody does. I bought you a flower. I made it from a metal alloy. Ooh, have not painted it yet. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, we just hit 700 followers. Nice. Well, there you go. The Hawaii, number 700. Thank you so much. You just hit, I guess, there was no follower goal for 700, but hey, it's always nice hitting 700 followers. I won't lie.